Hello, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I hope you're out there having a great day and having a great week. So, today is a day where I'm going to preview the upcoming November 15th, 2024 release of 2024 Leaf Press Pass Premium Baseball box sets. And this is an exciting release because, as far as I know, this set from Press Pass has not been released since 2015. So I'm glad to see Press Pass out there again. It's been one of my favorite card sets through the years that just more or less vanished. But once again, Leaf obviously has the brand name and they have brought it back. So it's fairly exciting. So it's something to consider. Is it something to where you could just purchase a box and just flip the box? Maybe, depending on how much stock is out there. So that's something to think about. Anyway, let's get more into this. All right. So if you go to the Leaf Trading Card website, just track it down here. I got a lot of slides today. All right. So you go to the Leaf Trading Card, leaftradingcards.com, products. You should be able to pull this up, or just pull up 2024 Press Pass Premium Baseball under Google. Go ahead and click this, and there we are. So they have the release date as November 8th, 2024, but obviously it was pushed back about a week to November 15th. So I'll read what we have. Press Pass Premium Baseball includes a 100 card base set and 100 card retro base set with 8 different reflector color parallels limited to 35 or less. Base autographs are numbered to 199 or less, and retro base autographs are numbered to 49 or less. Look for incredibly rare die-cut autograph inserts such as Breakout, Leadoff, and On Fire. Each featured on holography crystal metal substrate and limited to 10 or 1. Create the triple threat autograph die cut set or mix and match your favorite players to create your own triple threat. Each card limited to 10 or 1. Now it says here that they have a preview video, but it doesn't work. So apologize for that. You can download an Excel checklist here, which I recommend doing that, or going to GoGTS distribution. They also have Excel and PDF checklists. I'm going to go over a PDF checklist from GoGTS distribution just because I prefer the way that they read. Anyway, let's get into some of the graphics on this set. All right, so here we see a triple threat die cut, Travis Bazzana. That would be the middle, because there's 3 different types for triple threat. You have the left, middle, and right. So this is the middle, and you can put them all together like a puzzle piece, which would be nice. I'm just curious if you could slab the whole puzzle piece together. Here you see the left for the Travis Bazzana die cut, triple threats. And there's the right for the triple threats, Travis Bazzana die cuts. And you put them all together, it's a big puzzle piece. All right. Then we have the leadoff insert from Elly De La Cruz with a partial autograph like he likes to do. And then we have this press box premium Joe Buck autograph, which is a nice autograph. He's an announcer. Then we have the Mike Schmidt Great Gloves autograph, that's a nice autograph. That's a full auto. A lot of the 80s players give you full autos. They're not partially giving you initials or partial autos, which I like. Then we have this impressive die cut from Ethan Holiday, and that's a nice looking die cut. It does look like sticker autos. I want to mention that. Then we have this reflector Charlie Cunnin premium base autograph, which that looks like, I'm not sure if that's just kind of a partial initial. It doesn't look like a full auto. Then we have that in the silver parallel, same card. Then we come to the Paul Skeens gold reflector base card, which I just wish we could get some logos on some of this stuff. That's one thing I miss about Junk Wax is being able to purchase cards where you can actually see the logos. The way it's all monopolized now, we just have so many pajama parties out there. It's for unlicensed product. It's too bad. Then we have this Paul Skeens in the silver parallel, premium base. Then we have this Hagen Smith premium golden arm, which looks like there should be an auto there. I'm not sure what's going on there. We have this trophy case, premium Adrian Beltre autograph, which I believe that's an insert. Then we have this big numbers James Wood initial autograph. Nice looking card. We have this breakout premium Paul Skeens initial autograph die cut, which is a nice autograph for an initial. You know, if you're going to do an initial, give me something. And Paul Skeens does have a nice initial autograph. Nicer than other ones. But I still rather have a full autograph. Nick Kurtz on fire. Another prospect. I like the design of the on fire. A lot of points there can get damaged, though. That's why I like him rounded. John Smoltz, premium reflector autograph base, looks like. I like John Smoltz's autographs. Looks like he has a chew in his mouth, by the way. I could be wrong. Maybe he doesn't chew. Maybe he did. I forget. Here we have this premium red reflector base card from Nolan Ryan, looking serious as ever. Another silver premium John Smoltz auto base. And another Nolan Ryan base silver. And then we have the Showbound Dylan Cruz auto, which is a nice looking auto. And they do have a lot of Dylan Cruz in this set to chase. So that's something to think about. All right. So we went over the Leaf website. So just bear with me. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and go over the checklist. And let's see if I have that checklist zoomed in enough. Okay. I'm going to zoom in on a little bit more. Anyway, if you go to GoGTS.net or GoGTS Distribution, you should be able to pull this up. Or just type into Google 2024 Press Pass Premium Baseball, and you should be able to pull it up. So they have their checklist set up. You have your card number for the checklist number. You have your subset for the type of card that it is, like, for instance, retro base reflectors, trophy case, for their various inserts and various base cards. Then we have the name of the player, like, for instance, Adrian Beltre. We then come to the type of cards that the player's name has. Like, for instance, Adrian Beltre has foil cards of bright, prismatic, super prismatic, gold, and prism. Then we have the various parallel colored cards, like silver, blue, purple, red, gold, green, black, baseball 1 of 1, and RWB 1 of 1s. Okay, for the most part. And some cards don't have parallels. Some cards do. And some cards are very limited. So anyway, so we went over that. I'll go ahead and zoom in on it so you can see it better. All right, so you can see it. So who do we chase in this set? Well, you can chase the prospects because there's a lot of prospects to chase. But then you can also chase the legacy players. For instance, legacy players like Albert Pujols, hot off the press cards, retro base reflectors. We have Alex Rodriguez, Andre Dawson. Those are some big names. Anthony Volpe, base reflectors. There's a lot of parallels to chase for Volpe, but not a lot of cards, unfortunately. Barry Larkin, another big name. Some inserts, big numbers, great gloves, so then we have some more, players that don't have as much name recognition, and you're going to get that in this set with the prospects. But then we have Bo Jackson. For Bo Jackson, what do we have here? Like off the press inserts, retro base reflector. We have some more players here, not as big of a name, obviously. And that's where you might struggle in the set, is if you get a lot of these players that don't have as much name recognition. Obviously, the hobby box won't be valued very much, you know. If you're trying to flip, good luck. Here's one. Cal Ripken Jr. They have a few Cal Ripken Jr. cards in here. Retro base reflectors. But we're really looking for base autos for the most part, and autos. More just different names, you know, Chase Burns, for instance, Chase Petty, Chipper Jones. They put some retro base reflectors. Nothing too much there for Chase Jones. Kobe Mayo, if you're into Kobe Mayo, they do have some base auto reflectors to chase and base autographs. Some inserts like Snowbound, Showbound, I'm sorry. Then we have our Craig Biggio. They did load up with some Craig Biggio stuff to chase. Retro autograph reflectors, triple threat die cuts, which I really like, you know, with the left, middle, and right, the puzzle piece. So there's a lot for Craig Biggio. You know, some name recognition. Darryl Strawberry, they put some inserts, you know, great gloves in there. Retro base reflectors. Some of your announcers, Dave Portnoy in here. And then we have like Dave Winfield. David Ortiz, another Hall of Famer. Base reflectors. Dennis Eckersley for base reflectors and Golden Arm. Don Mattingly, base reflectors. But we're looking more for autographs. So those aren't going to really do much for you, you know. Dwight Gooden, they do have some retro autograph reflectors for Dwight Gooden. So that's definitely one to chase. And some nice inserts like big numbers. Trophy case. Dylan Cruz, they put quite a bit of Dylan Cruz in here. Base, big numbers, off the press, retro autos, retro autograph reflectors, and the triple threat die cuts, which I really like. I just don't like how pointy they are. I just like the idea that they are a puzzle piece. And we have some more players, you know, not as big a name, you know. They do have a lot of Ellie De La Cruz and big numbers, some inserts like On Fire, great gloves, lead off. The triple threat die cut, so they load up with a lot of De La Cruz. Well, let's see, what else do we have here? Ethan Holiday, a lot of Ethan Holiday inserts, great gloves, breakout, On Fire. The triple threat die cuts for Ethan Holiday. A little bit of Felix Fernandez in there, Golden Arm, some retro base reflectors. I don't know what that's going to do for you. Fernando Tatis Jr. has the On Fire retro base reflectors. I assume that the On Fire are all autos. So that's something to think about. Frank Thomas, they have Frank Thomas in here. On Fire, press box, triple threat, die cuts. Fred McGriff, another Hall of Famer. Just kind of retro base, trophy case. They do have Gary Sheffield in big numbers, On Fire, retro autos, triple threat die cuts, retro base. They have a lot of Gary Sheffield. I still think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Some George Brett, not too much George Brett. Some George Lombard Jr., a little bit of Greg Maddux cards. Some Hideki Matsui inserts to chase, like On Fire, great gloves. Then some base reflector. Let's see. Great gloves, On Fire. Okay. Retro base reflectors, yep. Ichiro, they did give him the triple threat die cut, which is pretty sweet, and the On Fire die cuts, which as far as I know are all autos. A lot of Jackson Churio, you know, a lot of, like, we have On Fire, off the press, great gloves, inserts, besides retro autos, reflectors, retro autos for Jackson Churio. They have a lot of Jackson Churio besides the triple threat die cuts. He's definitely a better chase, in my opinion. Although I'm getting to see a ton of Jackson Churio out there. And then we have Jason Churio. Base autos, base auto reflectors. These various inserts like On Fire, leadoff, impressive. So a lot of Jason Churio and Jackson Churio to chase in this product. A lot of these, you know, prospects like James Wood. They have some rookie cards, you know, like the retro auto reflector rookie card for James Wood. Hopefully his name will get some recognition down the road. Has some Jim Abbott for Golden Arm, which I know a Jim Abbott, as a pitcher from watching him in the 90s. He was an awesome pitcher. A lot of these younger guys may not know him. Jim Thome, I know his name. Big numbers insert. Retro base cards. John Smoltz, went over some of his cards for pictures. Like we have the Golden Arm, press box, retro autos to chase for him. Johnny Bench, some inserts, some autographs, base autos for Johnny Bench. Jose Canseco, they gave him the triple threat die cuts. And some big numbers, some retro base cards. Let's see. Is there any other names? I mean, a lot of these prospects, they don't carry the name recognition as the legacies, like, say, Ken Griffey Jr. He has, like, the hot off the press inserts. And you can see these names for yourself. A lot of these names, they're just, for me, they scare me. I don't want a lot of the people that don't have no name recognition, because I'm a flipper. So I need people that have name recognition. A little bit of Mark McGwire there, but not much. Miguel Cabrera. They did give Mike Piazza some cards. Like they gave him the triple threat die cuts, some retro base, on fire inserts. Should be nice to have. Mike Schmidt, another big player. I know. Big numbers, great gloves. Mookie Betts. There isn't much there. They did have, but the hot off the press insert, I guess that's the best. But pretty much just base reflectors for Mookie Betts. Off of an awesome year for him. Nolan Ryan cards, Golden Arm, On Fire inserts, triple threat die cuts. They did give you quite a bit of Nolan Ryan to chase, but Nolan Ryan to me is kind of overdone it. There is a lot of Nolan Ryan out there. Paul Skeens, this is probably the best chase in this set, in my opinion, at least for current. You have this base rookie card you can chase. You have the die cut triple threats. You have the on fire inserts you can chase. The breakout, inserts, which, with those autos, I think he's probably one of the better ones to chase. I sell a lot of Paul Skeens. Anyway, Pete Rose, who passed away recently, which I'm still bummed out about that. They gave him, some triple threats, die cuts, pieced together. Rafael Palmeiro, retro base reflectors. Reggie Jackson, they actually loaded him up with a lot of these awesome inserts like On Fire, great gloves. But they have retro autograph reflectors for Reggie Jackson, so that's one of the better chases in my opinion. Rhett Lauder, some retro autograph reflectors, although he's getting a lot of autos out there. Ricky Henderson, some inserts On Fire, leadoff, trophy case. Raleigh Fingers, a little bit of Roger Clemens in there. Which Roger Clemens, he's going to be a big guy. Raleigh Fingers, big guy as in he's a big, looks like he's been drinking some beer. Anyway, Raleigh Fingers, you got big numbers, Golden Arm, retro auto reflectors for Raleigh Fingers, which I would love to have that retro auto reflector for Raleigh Fingers. He's just still one of my favorite pitchers of all time, Hall of Famer. Ryan Sandberg, they loaded him up with a lot of retro autos, a lot of these on fire inserts, great gloves. Then they gave him the triple threat die cuts for Ryan Sandberg. Same with Sammy Sosa, they gave him the same treatment. Two awesome players there to chase, which I'd be happy with any of those autos. Then we're just kind of have some lesser known players here, but a few: Steve Avery, Steve Jarvie, Steve Carlton, Steve Sachs. They loaded up with the Steves. Then we have some Tim Raines, which he's one of my players, which I have a lot of Tim Raines awesome cards, but they just don't seem to sell for one reason. Tom Glavine, they load him up, with some inserts, Golden Arm. And let's see, Tony La Russa. What do we have for Tony La Russa? Some press box, trophy case. And then we went over a lot of the Travis Bazzana. They have a ton of Travis Bazzana. I mean, triple threat, retro autographs, on fire inserts, leadoff inserts, impressive. They have everything under the sun for Travis Bazzana for one reason or another. Hopefully that name will catch fire. Vladimir Guerrero, they give him the triple threat die cuts. Same thing with Wade Boggs. They have him in here with some retro autograph reflectors. And that's it. So there are a lot of kind of lesser known players with lesser name recognition, unfortunately, that you may get burdened with if you purchase this set. Hopefully you don't. So let's do a little bit of shopping on Google here before I end this episode. There's a lot of suppliers who are offering this product. Blowout Cards is offering for $150 for a hobby box. Same thing at Steel City Collectibles. You can always go to Leaf Trading Cards. Check them out. RBI Crew 7 is selling 12-box cases for $1,395. Let's see. For one reason, I am seeing a few cards, so maybe the November 8th release did occur, and maybe some of these suppliers are just waiting for a later date. So that's very possible. So we could also call this kind of a... I mean, if it is coming out tomorrow, I'm still curious how I'm looking at some of these cards. You know, are they just ripping them out of packs? What's the deal there? Anyway, let's go over the information at Dave and Adam's Card World. So, they have the release date at November 15th, 2024. Their release date's November 8th, 2024. I'm not sure how we're seeing single cards already. Anyway, let's just see what they say. 5 autographs per box, 2 parallels, numbered to 35 or less per box. Look for triple thread autographs, collect breakout non-fire inserts, find trophy case, super prismatic gold. And just some names that they're highlighting are like Travis Bazzana, Charlie Condon, Nick Kurtz, Hagen Smith, Chase Burns, and many more for draft picks and prospects. For your Press Pass Premium, which are, you know, legacy and legendary players, you know, your veterans like Albert Pujols, Ichiro, Nolan Ryan, Ellie De La Cruz, Frank Thomas, Mookie Betts. So players with a little bit better name recognition. And then look for press box signatures with a checklist that not only includes former players turned broadcasters, such as John Smoltz, Jim Palmer, Jim Rome, Vince Scully, Joe Buck, and Dave Portnoy. So we went over that checklist really well. Here you can just see a picture of the triple threat die cuts and then the Charlie Condon base auto card for the reflector. There you see your base gold Paul Skeens reflector card, your retro base red Nolan Ryan reflector card, and your base autograph green Charlie Condon reflector card, which we've seen before. And you can clearly see those look like stickers for autos anyway. Then we have our big numbers gold, auto. We have our trophy case super prismatic gold, you know, with Adrian Beltre, and our impressive bronze impressive insert with Ethan Holiday. We have our Paul Skeens breakout die cut auto. We have our leadoff die cut auto with Ellie De La Cruz, and we have our on fire die cut auto with Nick Kurtz, which I like the die cut autos. And then I really like this triple threat die cut puzzle piece where you have the triple threat left, triple threat middle, triple threat right. And you put them all together. I just wonder if you had all three, if you could slab them all up together. But they may damage each other. I'm just not sure about that. Anyway, box configurations, you get 11 cards per box. Which, you get 4 base cards or retro base cards, 2 base cards or retro base reflector parallels, number 35 or less, 4 base or retro base autograph or reflector autographs, and 1 autograph insert or die cut autograph insert number 25 or less. And we've gone over all that before. Okay. So, is this box set worth it? Well, I believe that, you know, it hasn't been released in, you know, since around 2015, as far as I can tell. It may be something to where you just purchase and don't even rip open. Maybe just try and flip the box because of that fact. And if you open it, there is a lot of stuff to chase. I went over, a lot of big legacy players, a lot of prospects, a lot of current guys with big names. Is it worth its $150 price tag roughly, well, I'd give it a full thumbs up for that. It's a Leaf product. It's loaded with a lot of autographs. You could do a lot worse for $150 for yourself buying new product. They give you rookie cards to chase. They give you prospects to chase. They give you legacy players to chase. They're not really holding back, and it's a set that hasn't been released for quite a while. So that's why I'm giving it a full thumbs up. And, it's a Leaf product, so they know how to do unlicensed products to where you're not going to, wind up on the Titanic, sinking your own ship by crashing into, a large price. This is not 2023, 2024 Topps Mercury Victor Wembanyama. So on that respect, definitely, I'd say, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth its price tag. But then again, for $150, you could also go on eBay, which I like to do because I'm kind of an older guy, and just buy something that I like that's already graded, slabbed up, done. So that's another possibility with this set. But if you're going to buy into a hobby box, like I said earlier, I give this set a thumbs up. Anyway, I hope you tune in again for the next episode of Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's 100% free. I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.